Hello, everybody, and welcome to Martinsville Speedway. We got 3 races left on the calendar for this season. The championship is almost over, but we have this race today, Martinsville, a classic short track, to figure out if the championship will change in any way. Let's waste no time, get through the starting lineup. On pole today is last race winner, Kyler Sustry, and to his outside is Alex Davidson. He's really good at short tracks. In row 2 is rookie Ryan Scarrett and fellow rookie Tegan Fox to his outside. In row number 3 is Fleet Cruz and Nelson Reeves. Row 4 is Montana Sherman and Trevor Davis. In row 5 is Samuel Levester and Maria Tagola. Great qualifying for her. She starts 10th. In row 6 is Asher Eveland and Angel Gutierrez. In row 7 is Skippy Larson and Mark Evans. In row 8 is Manuel Sanchez and Jackson Main. In row 9 is Brock Moore and Neil Dick. Row 10 is Dan Sedgwick and St. Craig. Row 11 is Mark Guerrero and Caleb Rose. Row 12 is Jonathan Marks and Michael Parsons to his outside. Row 13 is Caleb Lane and Sierra Reno. Row 14 is Kellen Short and Riley Smith. Row 15 is Big Mac and Anton Alvarez. Row 16 is Peter Lane and Aline McThydig. Row 17 is Jonah Burridge and Taisei Kudo. Row 18 is Jeff Jordan and Mark McDowell. Row 19 is Purab Shrivastava and Patrick Hammeets. In row 20 is Kirsten Bell and Ezekiel Garcia Ball. And there's your points leader right there, Kurt Perkins. He starts far back in the final row, 41st, and to his outside, Leroy Conwell. That's your 42-car field today. Many delays have caused this race from starting, so let's waste no time and get the show on the road.
Drivers, start your engines!
Anthony McClure connected. So anyways, the engines fire up, and the cars are now rolling here for 150 laps at this short track, this iconic short track out in Virginia. Kyler Sustry, Alex Davidson, they lead the field to green, and we are underway at Martinsville. And Sustry gets a great jump on the inside. He's starting to pull away, as now there's a fight for second. Ryan Scarrett versus Alex Davidson. They make a bit of contact right there as Scarrett's trying to clear Davidson. But as they come around, Sustry will lead the first lap. Scarrett now slots into second. Davidson falling back big time on that outside lane. Nobody's letting him on the inside. 3 wide behind for a little bit. Eveland and a couple other drivers made it 3 wide for a small bit, as now Davidson will slot in, but Scarrett now gets bumped out of the way. He's stuck on the high side. He's now starting to fall back here. Cruz gets around him. Sherman's trying to get around him. And it looks like Sherman will be able to do that, so Ryan Scarrett falls all the way back to 4th place. Sustry still leading the field right now, but Fleet Cruz trying to close in as he slides up. Sherman trying to get on the inside, take away 2nd place from him. But it looks like Cruz will be able to hold on to his 2nd place. Never mind. Sherman is really fighting him right here. Trying to get something on the inside right here. And they are still side by side here. Sherman with the advantage on the inside lane. Might be able to clear here off of turn 4. And he'll be able to do that. So Montana Sherman subbing in for Flandre Wilson now puts himself up into 2nd place. And Cruz now trying to hold off Alex Davidson here for 3rd place. As it's now getting a bit strung out. Cruz stuck on that outside lane. He slid up once again. And now Davidson gets around him, as Davidson now puts himself back into 3rd place. And now Sustry went a bit wide right there. That allowed Sherman to close up. We might have a battle for the lead here soon. as Sherman is starting to close in on the 55. Might make a move here soon, as Cruz is trying to get his third place back behind. Sistrai has so far led them all, but now he's got a bit of pressure with the 44 right behind. Is Sherman going to try to bump him? It's a bit too early for that, I would say. He's kind of running the same line as Sistrai here, and now he starts to pull away here. Just a bit of a mistake from Kywer Sistrai, but it seems like he's going to be fine from that. He holds on. And Cruz, see any other battles? Levester up to 6th place. Good run for him. Sanchez up to 7th. Brockmore up to 8th place. You don't want to be on that outside lane here, folks. You'll fall like a rock, as Sherman is still there for Sistrai. He just can't figure out a way to get by the 55 right now. He's got to figure out the perfect time to pass him. And currently, there is none. Well, so far it seems like a cleaner start than the other Martinsville I try to do. As Sherman, waiting for Sistrai to make a mistake. He peeks a little bit right there, but he had no run or no chance to get on the inside of Sistrai right there. Cruz slides up once again in turn 3. Davidson comes back. He's trying to get 3rd place again. I wonder if something is wrong with the 62. Maybe the setup isn't quite right for him in turn 3. He keeps messing up there, letting drivers be able to get on the inside of him. But he held on right there, so he'll stay in 3rd place. As Sherman still trying to put pressure on Sistrai right now. Sistrai slides up a little bit, but there's still no room for Sherman right now, as Cruz slid up again, but still holding on to 3rd place quite comfortably. And now Sherman has a run right here. He's looking down to the inside into turn 1. Montana Sherman trying to take the lead. He is gonna. New leader here at Martinsville, Montana Sherman. And Sistrai slots back into 2nd place. Now under pressure from Fleet Cruz, he slides up a little bit. Cruz is trying to get 2nd place here. Almost contact there. He'll stay right behind Sistrai though. But now we have a new leader here, Sherman. Or if Cruz now has room on the inside again. Sistrai might be falling like a rock here, as here comes Cruz, and he will take away 2nd place from Sistrai. And now has to defend from Davidson here. Looks like he'll be able to do that and still stay in 3rd place. Never mind. As he's still struggling to get back in line here. But it looks like this time he might be able to. And yes, he will. He'll stay right in front of Davidson. Now Fleet Cruz is going to be the one on offense here. Going to try to attack Sherman for the lead. And Montana Sherman had a pretty good race at Talladega a couple weeks ago. It didn't quite end well for him. He didn't get a good finish out of it, but led a couple laps as Alex Davidson now moves into 3rd place. And Sistrai continues to fall back here. Got some lap traffic up ahead here. There's Jonah Burridge, Mark McDowell, Caleb Rose, Anton Alvarez has fallen back a ton. And looks like we got a caution out for the first time today. And I think that happened. Oh, there's your problem right there. There's Gurab Shrivastava, and big damage to his car. So we got our first caution of the day. What happened? And it's like, what are you doing? So Brock is way down to the inside right here. Was it a mechanical issue on the 4? It was. Oh, and the 10 also blew up at the same time. And he's just kind of on the inside lane here. Here comes Kirsten Bell. What was that? A weird incident right there, as I guess Kirsten did not see the stop 4 car at all and just kind of gets into the back of him, and then Shrivastava nowhere to go. plows into the back of her, but that's our first caution of the race. With Sherman now leading. And Stravastova's crew will go to work. Or, never mind, he retired. See if Brock Moore stays out there. And there's Davidson. Engine failure for the 10. Very unfortunate. It looked like he was going to have a strong day here today, but that'll probably end his day with all that smoke. Let's get an update on the points leader here. Man, Perkins already up into the top 20. You can't slow that man down. He's very fast, and Davidson will retire from that. So Perkins taking the advantage of the inside lane. He makes his way up into 20th place. And Sistri got to be sweating right here. He's currently second in points, and he fell back a little bit right there. Oh. I don't think that caused a stack up or anything. They kind of checked up a bit right there. Looks like Tegan Fox might have gotten some damage, so there probably was some sort of stack up somewhere, but it looks like we're mostly fine. It's just Martinsville and NR sometimes. But yeah, no drivers deciding to pit here, or at least those who don't have damage. Maybe this will be a quick caution here. And our pacing is a bit broken. Yeah, I know. It's just, and our short tracks and road courses, they just be like that. See if we get the one to go signal here. Nope, not quite. Not yet. It looks like the 4 also retired with the mechanical issue, the gearbox failure for him. So 3 retirements from a couple different incidences right there. No, Patrick's like farther back. Well, you good, Kyler? You good? We're good. Now this time we'll see right here, and the lights are out. So run down to the top 10 here. It is currently Montana Sherman leading the field with Fleet Cruz in second place, Kyler Sistri in third, Ryan Scarrett in fourth, Samuel Lavester up into the top 5 after Davidson's mechanical failure, Manuel Sanchez in 6th place, Dan Sedgwick in 7th, Asher Evelyn in 8th, Maria Tagola up to 9th place, and Mark Guerrero rounds out the top 10. And so we will be restarting this time by pace cars already pulled in. Montana Sherman leads the field back to green here. How long can he keep the lead this time with Fleet Cruz right behind him? And we're back underway. And a great jump by Sherman off the bat. As Scarrett looks like he's going to try to get 3rd place here. But he had no room. Sistri blocked him right there. But Sherman, fantastic start. Pulls away from Cruz right there as he slides up once again. Sistri maybe looking for some room. I saw someone on pit road. I don't know who was pitting right there. That looks like the 34 pitted for a mechanical issue, and then some other people decided to pit for some reason. But looks like we have a mostly clean start right here. A lot of drivers decided to pit. Is this pit road a bit broken? So there'll be some lap traffic here. There goes the 22 off of pit road. That might not help Sherman right there with the lap traffic maybe getting in the way. No, they just got penalized. Oh, my bad. And that seems to affect Sherman right there. Cruz was peeking down there. He's looking for some room. Now he does. Here comes Fleet Cruz. Lap traffic got in the way of Sherman, and he might lose the lead because of that. And Fleet Cruz, new leader, out here at Martinsville. Sherman's got to quickly get back to the inside. And Sherman looks like he'll hold on to second place as Sis tries trying to make a charge, trying to get back to the front. But now we have a new leader here with the lap traffic getting in the mix. Looks like Scarrett slow a little bit. Might have scraped the wall there, but it looks like he'll be fine. Morrison trying to stay on the lead lap here, hope for another caution. As Cruz starts to pull away here, half a second gap between him and Sherman. And Fleet Cruz, he really likes short tracks here. Yeah, he dominated IRP earlier this season. Once he took the lead away from his teammate, there was no going back. And now he's looking to do the same, but Sherman trying to close in again, trying to close the gap. Trying to get his lead back. But Cruz will continue to lead here. See if there's any interesting battles behind. Oh, looks like Manuel Sanchez might have caught the wall there. Big Mac battling Dan Sedgwick here. Trying to get ninth place here, and he will be able to do that. So put Big Mac, last season's winner here at Martinsville, funnily enough, as he's charging through the field. He started far back, and now he's into the top 10. Evelyn having a strong run here today. Lavester getting passed by a lap car here. The lap car is looking to try to get past the leader here. It's going to be hard to do that. Larson did a good job at doing that by coming off of pit road at the same time. Sherman was pretty much trying to pass him there, and that allowed Cruz to get the lead. And there's some interesting battles back here. There's Mark McDowell getting around Geoff Jordan. Caleb Lane now attacking Jonah Burridge. Sierra Reno also battling Anton Alvarez here. And he'll make the pass for 28th place. And a very interesting battles here. Oh, it looks like Reeves might have caught the wall there. Almost caused a stack up there. But it looks like he'll be fine. Kirsten Bell looks like she's fine. Even with all the rear end damage to her car, she's hanging on here just outside the top 20. Riley Smith, Michael Parsons, bunch of other drivers. Looks like Jackson Maine might have caught the wall there. Was a bit slow up against the wall. But it looks like he's fine. As Smith drops back, Bell picks up another position. As now she's trying to get around Parsons here. She really wants a top 20 here. It doesn't matter if she has damage or not. She looks like she's pretty fast out here today. Let's see, there's a battle there. Garcia Ball versus Peter Lane there. Looks like Sedgy has dropped back a ton, and oh my goodness. Perkins into the top 10 already. And we haven't gotten to the halfway point of this race. That's how fast he is. Has played it perfectly. She's basically got a giant rear spoiler, true. But yeah, the 5 already into the top 10. I don't believe he has a shot at clinching the championship here today, but he is trying to gain as much points on his competitors. But Sistra is trying to stop that right now, and he's currently sitting 3rd, so he'll gain a little bit. Here comes Mark Evans. It looked like Sedgy actually scraped the wall a little bit, and he's heading to pit road. Oil leak on the 6, and another mechanical issue as well. Caleb Lane, yes, he also has a mechanical issue, as he'll also make it to pit road just in time with that engine expiring on him. And now the leaders are starting to approach more lap traffic. Looks like Jonah Burridge might have caught the wall a little bit there. And is far back here. Fleet Cruz goes wide right there. That's going to allow Sherman to close in a little bit. And trying to close in right here. Try to get his lead back. The top two have just completely pulled away from Sustry. He's far back. They're almost 2 seconds ahead of him. And there goes Seji off of pit road. He's going to try to stay, I believe, one lap down here. And it looks like he'll be able to do that. I don't know if Larson is a lap down. No, he's on the lead lap. He looks like he'll be able to stay on the lead lap here. And now he hopes for a caution. Looks like Parsons also might have pitted. Does he have a mechanical issue? Yes, he does. So a lot of mechanical issues here today. A lot of drivers having issues. And that's another Parsons Motorsports driver, as here comes Sherman, run on the inside. This is his best shot to take the lead back here today. But Cruz looks like he may be able to hold on. Sherman has got to be aggressive here, and he is. And Montana Sherman putting pressure on Fleet Cruz to try to get his lead back and lead a couple more laps here. And it looks like he'll be able to do that. And he'll get clear right there. As there goes Parsons off of pit road. I believe he'll go two laps down there. But put the substitute driver, Montana Sherman, back out front. Now with some lap traffic in the way, Skippy Larson and Dan Sedgwick, he's going to have to deal with that. Maybe Jonah Burridge as well. They're starting to catch up to him. And Tagola already up to 4th place here. Great day for the 56. Scarrett still in the top 5. There's a battle for 6th place back there. And Big Mac as well, making up positions as he just got by Eveland. And now I thought he was going to try to pass Sylvester there. Perkins trying to make up positions as well. Gets around his teammate, Asher Eveland. And puts himself into 9th place. Trying to cut the gap down as many points as Sustry can gain here. He needs something bad to happen to the 5 if he wants to gain a huge ton of points, but it looks like that might not happen today. It really hasn't happened all season. He's just dominated the championship. As Sherman, Cruz, I thought he almost hit the wall right there. No more mechanical issues, it seems like. But yeah, now you got to deal with the lap traffic, as it looks like the 6 of Sedgwick is trying to get around Fleet Cruz right now. Or excuse me, Jonah Burridge, as Burridge will not allow him to get by. Even though that's not for position at all. Larson could possibly get a position here, thanks to Jonah Burridge. But we'll see right here. We're going to see if Sherman can handle the lap traffic there. He goes a bit wide. Here comes Cruz. Cruz is trying to get the lead back here. And Fleet Cruz is going to be able to get side by side with Sherman here. And he'll be able to clear here. So another lead change. Put Fleet Cruz back out front. Now he's trying to get around Larson. That must be the fresh tires for the 96. As Echo just mentioned, Patrick Hammett's probably on those, maybe on fresher tires here. Oh yeah, tire wear, gotta be crazy here, but yeah. Patrick Hammett's is looking to get back on the lead lap here. And I'm not sure when pit stops are. I'm on 1 times tire wear here. And we've been mostly clean through this race, only 1 caution so far. Sherman gonna try to counterattack here. Cruz slid up a little bit. Now he's got room on the inside. And Montana Sherman back to the lead. Another lead change here. Cruz is trying to hang on though. Kammitz is trying to get around him. And Cruz will be able to hang on. And he'll slot back into 2nd place. But Kammitz, huge run here. I thought he was going to go to the inside right there, but he didn't. He didn't have enough of a run. There's a fight for position right there. Skippy Larson got around Jonah Burridge. I'd be interested to see what the strategy is for those who had to pit because they got penalized on the restart here. Maybe they can go a bit longer? I'm not sure, as now Sherman has got a couple lap cars between him and Cruz as he starts to pull away here. And Cruz can't do nothing about it. Sistrai still hanging on to a third place right now. Tago is trying to catch up here though. Scarrett's still in 5th. Samuel Vester puts himself back into 6th place. Perkins has moved up to 8th. Big Mac back into 9th place. And Kirsten Bell continues to make up positions here. Into the top 15 she goes. I don't know why that 29 is so fast right now. Fastest lap currently belongs to Fleet Cruz, but you can see Patrick Kamit's second fastest lap, probably because of those fresher tires there. And Bell goes a bit wide and loses 1 position to Neil Dick right there. And Dick's trying to clear here, and he'll be able to do that into turn 1. Perkins looks like he's got a fast car today, and it looks like Burridge. Oh, not sure where Burridge is. Maybe he fell back a little bit, or maybe did he pit? No. Looks like Cruz and Taisei Kudo was able to get around him. Yes, that is the case, and Kudo is trying to get around Cruz here, but Cruz looks like he'll be able to hang on, keep Kudo from getting by him, and letting Sherman have a two car length lead or something like that. Cruz trying to stay close to the 40 here. And Sherman hasn't really caught up and passed a ton of lap cars here yet. Maybe it's because of those older tires. We got pit stops maybe coming here soon. But yeah, it's been kind of calm right here right now. Tags is starting to close up here on Sistrai. Closes up to the back of the lap car, the 12. Got to get around the 12 car, and then you can attack the 55. And Sherman been in a bit of a jam right now, in a bit of a pickle. Larson trying to get around the 31 here for position. Back on the lead lap, on pace. But Sherman still comfortably out front. Cruz goes a bit wide right there. Kudo is looking for some room on the inside, and he's going to get it. Kamich is trying to get around Sherman here, put himself back on the lead lap. Will he be able to? No, not quite. Not enough of a run. As Sherman now deals with the lap car of Sierra Reno. Put another car lap down, put him in front of Fleet Cruz, and you're cruising right now. And it looks like he'll be able to do that. So now Fleet Cruz has got to deal with 3 lappers here. Oh, I thought Cruz was going to bump Kudo out of the way here. Sherman now trying to deal with the 13 here of Mark McDowell here. As Cruz is working with Taisei Kudo, trying to get on the inside of the lap car. Kamich trying to get around the 31 here. Now that's technically for position here. But he's going to have to quickly get around the 13 here if he wants a shot at Sherman. And it looks like he might be able to do that here. And Patrick Kamich now puts himself as the first car 1 lap down. And Tagoa has just made the pass for 3rd place and puts herself on the podium pretty much as Sistrai falls back. Cruz now has to deal with the 13 here. Looks down to the inside right there. Kamich might have a shot here, Sherman. And he does. He does have a shot. He has a bit of a run here. But can he keep it going? Not quite. He's trying to put pressure on the youngster. Or I guess youngster in quotes. He's like 28 or something. But still new to RMS, and he's still learning things out. He's looking to get a contract next season for whatever team, I guess. He's been stellar in his couple starts here as Cruz gets passed by the 13. But yeah, like I said, Montana Sherman has been stellar in the 40 here. Subbing in for Flanjay Wilson. And he's looking to maybe pick up a win and make the contract for some teams a bit sweeter here as he gets around the lap car of Jonathan Marks, puts another car lap down. He's locked up to 28th position. And Kamich is going to quickly get around Marks here. or at least try to, and he's going to do that. Trying to stay within reach of Montana Sherman here. Peeks up to the outside right there. There's no run there. There's no room. And now Sherman is trying to put the 22 back a lap down here. He might be able to. Maybe Larson's tires have worn out a ton here as he got back on the lead lap, passed a couple cars, and now he's back a lap down. Kamits, though, he's stopping at nothing to stay as the last car on the lead lap here, just passing these lap cars left and right here. Shows you how fast that 96 is, as Sherman is putting another car lap down here. Caleb Rose. And is just pulling away from Fleet Cruz here. He's all the way back there fighting with Jonathan Marks. And now Sherman puts Parsons another lap down here. And Kamits easily gets by him. Now Sherman works with Angel Gutierrez here. And Anton Alvarez might get slowed up here by the 44. But Kamits is looking for any sort of mistake by the 40 here. And we also have pit stops coming up here soon. And now Kamits has a sort of a run right here. He's looking down to the inside right here, but Sherman kind of blocks there as he's trying to get around Alvarez here. As he puts the 44 a lap down. And he's lapped up all the way to 25th. So even though Kamits is a lap down right now, oh, Kirsten Bell has entered the top 10. Something. That 29 is pretty fast right now, even after the damage. I'm shocked by that. But even with all these cars going lap down, Kamits is just picking up positions left and right as now he gets passed by someone here, Skippy Larson. Trying to get by him here. And he'll be able to do that. Fleet Cruz still working with lap traffic here, trying to get by. Looks like Kyler Sustry passed Maria Tagola, and so has Ryan Scarrett, so he moves back into 3rd place. As Perkins now moves up to 7th. And now Scarrett's trying to get around Sustry here. Perkins moves up to 6th place. This is not an ideal situation for Sustry at all. He can't lose these positions here because his teammate is right behind him. And he looks pretty fast right now. And Sustry's trying to slot him to 4th place here. And he'll be able to do that. And now Sherman dealing with Jeff Jordan here. And now Kamits now has room on the inside right here. He might get back on the lead lap here finally. And Patrick Kamits will be able to do that as he crosses the line. So the 96 is back on the lead lap here. Sherman trying to keep the 22 right behind him. Skippy Larson's looking to get back on the lead lap here, though. Larson might be able to do that. Clips the curb a little bit right there, and Sherman's starting to fall back a bit. We still haven't got pit stops, even though we passed the halfway point. And now the 22 is back on the lead lap. Sherman going way wide here, almost clips the wall. And yeah, those tires must be worn out on that 40 right now. Here comes Fleet Cruz. He's starting to crawl back in. He's passing lap cars left and right now to be able to get back into this position. Trying to get around Alvarez here. And now he's right behind Sherman here. Montana Sherman still trying to hang on here, though. As now it looks like Larson's trying to get around Kamits here. Fellow Toyota. And Kamits is hoping that 40 better not be on the inside of me right here. As Cruz is starting to close in again on the lead. Might be the first lead change in quite a while, honestly. Because Sherman has just dominated these last couple laps here. Now trying to get by Kamits, put him back a lap down. But he's got to deal with Cruz as well. Sherman's playing offense while also playing defense at the same time. And Kamits couldn't handle it. He goes back a lap down. Here comes Fleet Cruz, though. He's going to try to get around the lap car as quick as possible, and he'll be able to do that. And so now he's looking for Sherman to make a mistake here and put himself back out front, back to the lead. And there it is, the mistake. Cruz has got room on the inside here. He might be able to do it. And they'll be side by side here, crossing the start-finish line. Sherman just barely let it over Cruz, but he'll easily clear into turn 1. And now Sherman's now got to play offense here while Cruz plays defense. But Sherman can't get on the inside here. Kamitz is trying to get around him. Kamitz has been a thorn to his side all day through this run. Through this entire run here today, as Kamitz is looking to get back on the lead lap and hope for a caution. But Cruz now leading here today, and Sherman now has room on the inside, trying to get Kamitz back. They still haven't pitted here, I don't think. Chat isn't flashing at all right now, and now Sherman's trying to go back for the lead here. Here comes Montana Sherman. And this battle continues between the top two. So far away from the rest of the field, they have a 7-second gap over Kyle Sistri. Sherman back out front once again. Cruz now being attacked by Taisei Kudo here. And still checking the chat, making sure nobody has pitted. It looks like we may have some drivers are dropping through the order. It looks like maybe Ryan Scarrett went to pit road. I'm not sure what happened there, or he just fell like a rock. Oh, there's Scarrett on pit road, so he's pitting here. So there we go, we got pit stops now. There goes Geoff Jordan, one of the lap cars. There's a bunch of other cars onto pit road here. Kamitz is coming to pit road, or excuse me, Cruz. Cruz and Kamitz. Cruz being on the lead lap, Kamitz being a lap down. Sherman decided to stay out there and lead a bunch more laps here. And multiple cars on pit road. We got the pit cycle going on. Is Sherman going to pit this time? Yes, he will. So here comes the 40 onto pit road. Anybody on the lead lap going to stay out? I'm not sure. But now we have pit stops here today. Looks like Tagola will stay out, lead a lap. Or at least try to. Sherman barely beat her out at the line. But Sherman's going to need a good stop here. Get 4 tires and a fresh can of fuel, maybe. Is Sherman on pit road now? No, she's staying out more. She's staying out for a couple more laps, and now she'll lead a lap here. Maria Tagola, I believe this is her first lap ever led in RMS, or at least in quite a while, and now she'll be heading to pit road here. And there's Fleet Cruz, and he just beat out Sherman here, but he's getting attacked by Kamitz. This might be the battle for the lead here. Tegan Fox stays out another lap. Contact on pit road right there. Sierra Reno and Caleb Rose, they made contact on pit road. I just said Tegan Fox stayed out another lap here, and she's going to continue to stay out here. She's currently the leader. And she's got more than half the field a lap down here. And now only the top 4 are on the lead lap. Make that the top 3 as Tagola goes a lap down. Yeah, some of these drivers might be staying out a bit longer. And that's definitely the case with Tegan Fox here. There's a ton of strategy going on right now. That's for sure. I'm not sure how much longer those tires are going to last here. But she continues to stay out here. She might be up to something here if she continues this as the fresh tires, or excuse me, the tires continue to wear out. These two continuing to battle here. Sherman trying to get back to the lead. Or I guess the provincial lead or something like that. Fox stays out another lap here. Seji really trying to get around her right now, put himself on the lead lap here. I wonder if Dan Sedgwick also stayed out a bit. I'm not sure how he's now up to like 4th place on track at least. And man, Fox is just holding up a ton of cars right behind her. You can tell that those tires have worn out a ton, but she's still hanging on right now. And look, the guys on the fresher tires, Sherman and Fleet Cruz, they have just completely pulled away from the 88 here. Fox is trying to hang on, and will she come in this time by? And it looks like she will, so she's the last car to pit. And she'll give up the lead easily here, I believe. So we see a lot of cars pass by here, and wondering where Sherman and Cruz are right now on the racetrack. There's Sherman right there. Cruz is currently battling Skippy Larson there. And there's Tegan Fox. They just passed him, so Sherman back to the lead, back to the front, as we're getting close here to 50 laps to go. So then, Montana Sherman now leads here once again. Fleet Cruz in a close second though, like how it has been most of the race. Oh, just bumped his teammate out of the way, Kellen Short. He's being a bit aggressive here. He's just telling his teammate to get out of the way because he's got Fleet Cruz right behind him, who will pounce on every mistake he makes here in these next coming laps. Ryan Scarrett now moves up to 3rd place. He's a bit closer than Swiss Tribe was before pit stops, but still quite far away. Here comes Sherman as he gets around Kellen Short. And now coming up on 50 laps to go here. Sherman still dealing with the lap traffic. Man, we got a lot of people here. Oh, SD Craig just hit the wall right there. That might help. No, Craig gets out of the way there, being very polite here. Or does Cruz have a... Oh, we got a stack up. We got trouble. That's the big one, folks. What just happened there? What the fuck? I'm so confused, as we just got to 50 laps to go, and we just had a giant-ass stack up on the front stretch. Huge wreck on the front straightaway, and I think it was because Jonathan Marks just blew up. The 19 car pretty much in the racing line here. I don't know what he was thinking there. Here comes Levester, plows into the back of him, Kirsten Bell, and then it becomes a huge stack up here, cars piling into each other. And it's a huge mess on the front stretch. Just a ton of cars just piling in. And they are not slowing down whatever. For whatever reason. I think, oh, Cruz might have gotten some damage in that. Sherman, I think, is fine. But that is a hell of a lot of cars right there. And I'm sure the officials will not be happy about whatever just happened there. And there was a bit of a stack up behind there. There's a Tyler Sistra just plowing into the back of Angel Gutierrez there with Conwell big damage as well in that. And Sherman looks like he'll be fine. Sherman looks like he got out of that just cleanly, but big championship implications in that with Sistra plowing into the back of Gutierrez there. It's like Aline McThydig also looked like he was involved in that. Oh, yes, he was. He was like... But yeah, huge stack up on the front stretch, thanks to Jonathan Marks just completely blowing an engine there in the racing line. And that brings out the second caution of this race. We had gone I'm not sure how long under green, but it was a very long time where we stayed green there. About 60 laps according to Echo. And yeah, there's the retirements right there. A lot of drivers deciding to end their race right here. And we'll see if one of them is Cower Sust right here. He has a ton of front end damage. Sherman deciding to pit once again. Maybe he got a bit of damage in that, but that's unfortunate for Sherman there. Kirsten Bell looked like she was having a strong run despite the damage. So that's unfortunate for her. And Evelyn retired from that. Nelson Reeves out. Garcia, Ball, Big Mac, who was a big part of that incident right there. And there you can see Cower Sustrai out of this race. Huge championship of Perkins catch up, or excuse me, pull away here. I don't even know where Perkins is right now. It looks like he's back in 11th, and it looks like Seji might actually gain on him here. He's currently sitting... what happened to my mic? My mic might be broken. But a big accident as they cross the line to take pretty much 50 laps to go here. Brings us under the second caution. Oh, it's coming up from a oh, okay. I understand, I think. But yeah. Maria Tagola now sits in 3rd place. Sherman, quick pit stop there. Puts himself into 4th place, a little bit farther back. And Tegan Fox, with that different strategy, it looks like it might be working out for her here as she now sits in 5th place. Mark Guerrero still out on the racetrack in 6th place. Cammy's back on the lead lap now. And now he'll be trying to charge his way through the field. And it looks like maybe Seji pitted here, because he was inside the top 10. And now he's behind Perkins, or maybe it's just because of how pacing is here. And now he's back all the way in there's a lot of cars a lap down here, so he's only back to 10th place. Oh boy. And a lot of retirements as well. Kyra Sustrai probably frustrated about what happened. Is Kirsten Bell still out here? Kirsten Bell is going to try to finish the race, no matter what, I guess. But yeah, frustrating for Kyra Sustrai. A lot of retirements from that incident there. As now we're getting set, ready to go for the restart. Only 11 cars on the lead lap after that, with Fleet Cruz leading. Ryan Scarrett in 2nd. Maria Tagola in 3rd. Montana Sherman all the way back in 4th. Tegan Fox, Mark Guerrero. I pretty much went through the entire top 11 here. And we'll see how this restart goes here with all the lap cars on the inside here. Excuse me. And we'll be going back green here for the 2nd time. We're back underway. And Cruz is not going to easily get on the inside lane here, but nobody else can, as the lap traffic will try to get back on the lead lap here. Looks like there might be a possible shot for Sherman to get on the inside there. He might have a chance, and he'll take advantage of that. Oh, and there's a spin behind. And spin behind, collision, crash. And that'll bring out another caution here. And it looked like that involved Cam Eats and Neil Dick a bit. I don't know what that was there. But now this is becoming a hell race here. And, what was Trevor Davis doing here? Looks like Davis tried to make it 3 wide here, and 3 wide doesn't usually work at Martinsville. It just completely dumps Gutierrez there. And Gutierrez slides back up the track and takes out a couple cars here and there. Why did Trevor Davis do that? That's a good question here. And then completely cleans out Tegan Fox as well. So I don't know what Trevor Davis was doing there, but it was obviously something really stupid. Just completely cleans out the 53 and the 88 and takes out some other cars as well for our third caution. That's what happens late in the race. Race is getting goober mode activated. But that'll quickly bring out another caution here. And we will have another restart here. Some cars will get back on the lead lap here. Looks like Sanchez will get back on the lead lap here. So will Peter Wayne and a couple other drivers. Skippy Larson back on the lead lap as well. Oh, Ryan Scarrett is being an idiot. So there'll probably be some penalties here after this race. This has really become the race of all time here. See if any other drivers decide to retire. I'm not sure. There's Alvarez on pit road there. And I think we just... There goes Neil Dick. He decided to retire from the race. So yeah, after a clean 60 laps here, back-to-back cautions for some goofy-ass incidents here today. Ooh. It always scares me when they check up like that. Looks like Goody is not sure what he's doing over there. Might be... No, he was just getting in his pit stall. And Tegan Fox also on pit road. And it looks like the 53 will get back out there in that thing. Free top 25, woo! Riley Smith also went to pit road, I guess, and is now waiting for everybody to get by. And it looks like only 2 retirements from that incident right there. Alvarez and Neil Dick, they'll retire from this race. And some of these drivers here who have big damage, they're just going to try to finish this race out. And the light's still on the pace car here as we continue to pace under caution here. When they cross the line this time... Oh my god. I think the 88 might have been halting damage due to repair. Or due to pace car. Oh yeah, there'll now be 12 cars on the lead lap here, 40 laps to go, and the lights are out on the pace car, so we're going to be restarting this time by 24 cars left in the race. Woo! This has been a good race nonetheless after that, but hopefully... Will this be the last time the caution comes out? Probably not. We'll see this time, though. So Cruz, once again, leads the field back to green. Or, leading the field back to green here. With Ryan Scarrett looking for his first career win right behind him. And we'll see if he can be able to do that here. Green flag is going to be out this time. Under 40 laps to go here at Martinsville. And Cruz just cannot pass the lap cars on the restart here, as Short will easily get by. Oh, almost. I thought Cruz almost hit the wall back there, and now Mark McDowell will also get by. Tagoa looked like she was going to move down to the inside right there, but had no room, as Caleb Rose is getting in the bit of a way right there. And, oh, Cruz, I thought he had room there, and I guess he decided to stay up on the outside lane here. But now he'll easily get clear of Caleb Rose with that with the slower car, with the Hoodless Wonder. But everybody else is stuck on the outside lane here still. And now he's just passing lap cars like crazy right now. Is the 98 pit looping? We got some cars pitting once again, and I'm wondering if they're pit looping or not. 98 just came back in. And Scarrett still can't get on the inside. He's getting passed by Tagola here. The lap traffic getting in the way of everybody. Stop and go for the... Oh yeah, probably because of a restart violation. And there's Sedgwick making the pass on Perkins as he tries to gain points on him. And Tagola trying to get through this lap traffic. Fleet Cruz is going to be... Oh, caution's out again. Oh, what? I was just talking about Seji, and he just dumped someone again. I think he just dumped Taisei Kudo. That's exactly what he did. He just dumped the 34. For no reason? You're a part of a championship here, Seji. What are you thinking? But that'll bring out another caution here. It's just becoming a wreckfest here at the end of the race. But that'll at least put the 13 back on the lead lap here, Mark McDowell. And that'll put 13 cars on the lead lap. And that maybe will help some of these drivers back here who were stuck on the outside lane, couldn't get down to the inside. Skippy Orson has now moved up to third place despite being a lap down for half of the damn race. That's really funny. But yeah, another incident, another caution. It's like the 34 might have retired from that. Scarrett lost four spots on that. KP1 is celebrating. So true. I don't think anybody's going to be pitting here, so... And it looks like Kudo will continue here, just try to finish the race. Actually, he might be able to stay on the lead lap here somehow. That's impressive if he does. Is this going to be a quick caution? Probably not. Still pacing under caution here. So Fleet Cruz getting ready for another restart here. Gonna have to deal with the lap traffic again, but he dealt with that pretty easily here. Maria Tagola looking to also figure out a way through this lap traffic. And we'll see this time by if we get a 1-to-go signal or not. And no, we're still gonna be under caution here for at least for a bit. Fleet Cruz looking for another win this season. Tagola is looking for her first win. Larson is also looking for another win. Sherman is looking for his first. So is Scarrett. And K-Mate's also looking for a win. Perkins looking for a win to pretty much lock up the championship here. Manuel Sanchez surprisingly looking for a third win this season. So we got a lot of drivers here looking hungry and looking for another shutout victory here. Cruz has the best shot. And we will be going back green this time by once again. And we'll have 30 laps to go here to finish this race. And how this race has gone the last couple laps, we might have another caution here. Oh my goodness, if that happens again. But we'll see. The pace car pulls in. Fleet Cruz looking to just cruise to another victory here at Martinsville. But Maria Tagola is going to be right behind him here. They're still dealing with the lap traffic. We'll see how well they figure that out. And the green flag is going to be out once again. 30 laps to go. And Cruz just easily clears the 99 into turn 1. I say that, though, and then Kellen Short just completely comes back and now might actually be able to pass Cruz here into turn 3. So I thought Cruz was going to be able to get by the lap traffic easily right there. Not quite. Now Tagola has a possible shot here. And she has room on the inside here. Here comes Maria Tagola. Reno did not give her any room, though. Sierra Reno on the attack here a little bit. But now both cars will have room on the inside here. Never mind. Reno is just being a thorn to Tagola's side. And another caution. I think the 5 spun here, so Kurt Perkins. Yeah, he just got spun. Peter Lane just decided to dump him. And get some damage in that, so at least that'll help with his teammate Dan Sedgwick's helping the championship. That was a caution? The AI said, yeah, sure, why not? I'll make it a quick caution. Actually, we cannot go a lap under green here, I guess. How many cautions have we had? And that's just helping a ton of cars get back on the lead lap here. And it's also helping with Fleet Cruz still leading here. The 5 needs special treatment. Real. Kurt's got plot armor. Something just unplugged. What? Well, we got another caution here. And now there will be 15 cars on the lead lap. And now Maria Tagola gets another shot at Cruz here to try to grab the lead here. As we're coming up on 25 laps to go here soon. It's been a wild section of race. And hopefully this will be a quick caution here. If not, I don't know, I'll do something. Oh. And we'll see if the lights go on the pace car this time by, and they stay on. Bruh, are you kidding me? So 25 laps to go here. Lights are still on the pace car for whatever reason. I don't know what they're doing. What is their plan, chat? But maybe this time by we'll go back green here. Yeah, this has been a better race. We went 60 laps under green. And then Jonathan Marks blew up, and then we're now in a hellhole. But I would say this is still better than what happened yesterday. So we'll see if the lights go out this time by. And they will, so we'll be restarting here. I mean, most cars still have damage, but that's Martinsville for you. So if we cruise, maybe it's going to be easier to get around the lap cars because Sierra Reno, all that damage there, might be a bit slower, but we saw him attacking Tagola here, so you never know. You never know. So Fleet Cruise will once again be leading to the restart. Will we have another caution before we get to the end of the race? Probably, but we'll see here. Green flag, back out, and we're back underway here, and Cruise gonna easily clear the 31 here. Never mind, once again, he just gets such a good jump on the straightaways, but then these cars just have great jumps in the corners, and Reno might get his lap back here, and he'll be able to do that. And now he's just hoping for a caution. Oh, 3 wide! 3 wide behind! Tagola gets spun! Scarrett plows into her. And we got another caution. Another caution. Wow. This has just been an insane end to the race here. There's been no stoppage, it's just destruction, and I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what Short is doing right here. So we have another caution there for Tagola spinning around. You might have joined at the worst possible time when every car is deciding to just wreck for whatever reason, but I don't know. We got 20 laps to go though, so we'll eventually get to the end of this race. And I don't know what Short was doing right there, but kind of hold up Perkins as he moves his way back on the lead lap. Oh, Reno, what are you doing? Reno, watch out! Okay, we're good. Reno's just trying to get back on the lead lap here. And I thought that was going to result in some sort of collision, but it did not. It didn't, surprisingly. So let's get a quick replay of that, of what just happened there. Like I said, 3 wide doesn't really work here at Martinsville, and it just did not work there. And oh, that so I don't know what happened there. It was Trevor Davis being very aggressive there, and just kind of, you know, gets into ST Craig a bit, and then Tagola is spun pretty much in front of everybody, but Scarrett kind of gets the worst of it right there, but pretty much out of that, everybody is mostly clean. And so that brings out another caution. Yeah, Trevor Davis is so getting suspended. Why did Trevor Davis do that? I don't get how Kellen's back a lap down again, but whatever. This might go on for so long that it might cut into the Xfinity race a little bit, and if that does happen, I apologize. I didn't expect the end of the race to be such goober mode, goober wreck fest. And maybe this time by we'll get some green flag laps in, and they stop wrecking. Let's see this time by if we get one to go here. And we will. So another restart here. Hopefully the last restart of the race. RMS drivers are not very smart, I think. That might be true. We got another chance at maybe some green flag racing here. Coming close to 15 laps to go here. Cruz still leading. Nobody has been able to get around him through all these incidents here today. And green flag is back out. And Cruz once again gets a great jump on the front stretch, but Davis fights back. He's trying to get back on the lead lap here. At least end this day with a nice top 15 finish and probably a suspension after what has transpired through these last couple laps here. But Larson might have an advantage here, and no. There comes Kellen Short on the inside of Larson here. And he's trying to fight the 99 here. Craig will get back on the lead lap here. And now Short might be actually battling Cruz here. And now everybody gets a chance on the inside. Scarrett's trying to get second place in that thing. And Perkins just pitted there. So championship implications there actually with Seji hanging on in the top 10 right there. Cruz slides up. Here comes Scarrett. He might have a shot at the win here. We might have a lead change finally after so many laps here. And he has room on the inside here. Ryan Scarrett is going for it. And he might be able to do it. And yes, he will. So Ryan Scarrett back. But not back to the lead. He's been leading all... He hasn't led all day. So Ryan Scarrett now leads here. But can he hold on to it? We'll see if that's the case. Lap car of Kurt Perkins might have some other ideas here. Cruz is trying to hang out to second here. Larson trying to get on the inside there. But Ryan Scarrett, despite the damage from that incident, isn't slowing him down. And we got another caution. What are you goobers doing? Finally got a couple laps under green right there. At least. And it's another multi-car spin. And it's 3 wide once again. They were doing 3 wide just fine earlier. I don't get why 3 wide is now difficult. So, Taisei Kudo and Manuel Sanchez, they get together a bit on the front stretch and spin around and cause another caution. But now we have a new leader, Ryan Scarrett. So at least that's something interesting going on as coming up to 10 laps to go here. So lap cars won't be lining up on the inside anymore. So Scarrett's got to think about that. Got to think about the 5 being right behind him. He's going to try to be aggressive, of course. Try to get by him on the restart. Maybe the damage might affect him here. So we'll see. But 10 laps to go here for Ryan Scarrett to try to get his first ever win in RMS. And he might have a shot at it here today. He's going to need a good restart, though. Because Fleet Cruz, Skippy Larson, they're pretty fast right behind him. And they have no damage. So we'll see what happens in this upcoming restart here. No pressure, Scarrett, no pressure. And it seems like those cars that spun, they're not gonna pit, I guess. Ryan Scarrett leading. We need to send a missile. Real? Crew? Scared has had the chance to win a couple races here so far this season, but this is the best chance he's gotten at all. And he just needs to lead a couple more laps and he'll be sitting in victory lane. Unless this guy is wrecked real. And we'll see if we get going back green here. We're starting to run out of laps here where we can stay green. And the lights are still on, so we'll pace another time around. And we're getting close to just 5 laps to go here. And if we get to under 5 laps to go, that'll end the race. So we'll see this time by if we get the 1 to go signal. There are still somehow 24 cars still in this race. And lights are out on the pace car, so we'll be restarting with 6 laps to go. Next flag will end the race under caution or the green flag, we'll see. And this is such a silly top 10 here. We got Scarrett leading, Fleet Cruz in second, Skippy Larson in third, Peter Lane fourth, Cam Eats fifth, Sedgwick sixth, Tagoa seventh, Montana Sherman eighth, Mark McDowell ninth, and Sierra Reno rounds out the top 10 somehow. But we're going back green here. 6 laps to go. Scarrett has the lead, but how long can he hold on to it? And we are back underway. Did Cam Eats have a mechanical issue or something? Why did he have an awful restart there? Perkins already looking down to the inside right there, looking for some room, trying to get back on the lead lap here. He can't. Scarrett's trying to hold him off, fend him off. He knows that if he gets on the inside, these other drivers behind are going to pounce as Larson moves up into second place. 5 laps to go here for Scarrett. Can he hang on? Perkins peeks down to the inside once again, but there's no room. That 5 is not slow whatsoever as they continue to fight for second here. That might also help Scarrett. 4 laps to go now. There was a bit of a fight there. Jonah Burridge onto pit road. He got penalized on the restart right there. Perkins, best shot. And he still can't get on the inside of the 54 at all. And Ryan Scarrett's doing a great job at holding off Perkins right now, keeping him a lap down. Sedgwick's going to appreciate that as he just moved up into 5th place. 3 laps to go for Ryan Scarrett. And it's been a wild Martinsville race. And Perkins now has some room on the inside right here. This might not be helpful for Scarrett at all. Here comes Kurt Perkins. He has room on the inside. Here comes Larson now. He's got to play defense here against the cars on the lead lap. And he will stay in front of Larson here with 2 laps to go. And here we go now. Ryan Scarrett, Skippy Larson, white flag. This time by for Ryan Scarrett. Can he hang on and get his first win in RMS? Larson messed up that corner, and that'll help Scarrett a ton as now they're going to be fighting for second once again. Off of turn 2 and into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Ryan Scarrett is going to become a first-time winner here at Martinsville. Ryan Scarrett wins. What a wild end to this race. A good race. And a first-time winner here today in that thing. But congrats to Ryan Scarrett. And Dan Sedgwick finishes in 5th place, so that'll help him somewhat in the championship with Perkins finishing 17th.